My name is Natalie Lederer. I call home. That's not a hard question. I go home to Southern California, and I go to school in Santa Barbara at UCSB, and I study zoology.
How are you? How is everything going in Spain?
It's good. It's been really, really fun. I still haven't had a haircut since I've
Wow, that's
been.
crazy, bro. Because, like, why do you think that is? Do you just
I don't know. I just haven't felt the need to. Like,
fair?
I feel like I like it at every stage. It's like, I feel like I like just letting it do its thing. And
Yeah,
it's fun just like seeing what it wants to do.
a year ago, around almost a year ago, you shaved your
Yeah.
head.
Yeah, really almost a year ago.
That is crazy. Um, so when you shaved your head, I asked you some questions and I recorded you, and now I am going to show you your answers to those questions. The first question I asked you was, why did you decide to shave your head?
I decided to shave my head um, because why not? And I've always wanted to shave my head at some point in my life. Actually, that's not true. I've always thought it was really cool looking at people who shave their heads. And I was like, damn, I wish that I was that cool to shave my head. But I never was like, I should shave my head. And then on SAS, we had Neptune Day, and it was kind of like an excuse, you know? And at first I was like, no, no, no. But then I kind of slowly was like, wait, like, why not though? Because I literally could, so why not? And I felt like there was no better time, like, if not now, I don't know when. And it gave me an excuse, and so I did it. I think I went into it not knowing really why I wanted to shave my head. Like, I kind of was just like, I don't know, I feel like I should do it. But I think that the growth that I've seen from myself now, looking back, I'm like, of course I shaved my head because I needed to, because I needed that freedom at that moment in my life. Like, it was something that was so clear. It's so clear to me now that I needed to give myself permission to do that. But I don't think I realized it back then.
So the next question I asked you was, did anyone inspire you to shave?
Yes. Natalia inspired me. Isa inspired me. I think while we were standing there all week, I was like, I'm 90-10. I'm 80-20. I'm not doing it. 70-30. I'm gonna do it. I'm not doing it. I'm gonna do it. I'm not doing it. And just talking to the women that I know that have shaved their heads made me feel like if they can do it and they're still alive and smiling and happy and beautiful, then why can't I? And the day that we actually did shave our heads, I was standing there being like, I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it. And then talking to obviously Natalia, she was like, if it's society holding you back, but you want to do it, do it. And someone was like, you know, if you want to do it, you know, it's just a matter of like fear. And then I remember Isa told me, she was like, you will not regret it. Like, she just looked at me right in the eyes and was like, you will not regret it. And then I did it. I don't think I would have done it without Katie too, because we were standing there like white knuckling, like holding hands, like, and they went, last call to if you're gonna shave. And we like looked at each other and we just like both like nodded, and then we sat in the chair. Oh, that's so cute.
I know, right? So, Do you regret it?
No. No, Issa was right. I did not regret it. Not for 1 second. And I thought I would. I thought there would be days that I would be like, why? But you didn't. No, yeah.
That's beautiful. Yeah. I mean, and I also think that even if you would have felt that, it's part of the process, right? It's like it's part of like
Yeah.
feeling not beautiful is part of learning how to love yourself.
It's beautiful too, like the community of people and of women that like made me feel comfortable enough to take the leap for sure.
Yeah. Yeah. I feel like that's something it's like a phenomenon we lived, right? Because like I shaved by myself, but I didn't have that community of like girls or even like the baldies, right? Like because it wasn't just girls, it was also guys,
Yeah.
but like that community of embracing being bald. It was eh, like how different would it have been for you if you would have shaved on your own, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, that's so interesting to think about because I honestly don't know if I would have done it on my own.
Yeah, maybe you would have, but maybe I don't know. It was just so fast and easy to do it, I feel like. But the next question was how do you feel? So this is how you felt a year ago.
Right now, I feel proud of myself. I think I'm still riding that high of like, I actually did it. Um, I'm kind of waiting. I'm like anticipating the day that I wake up and I'm like, fuck, where's my hair? But it hasn't come yet. So we'll see. I've had days that I've been like, man, I wish I could curl my hair and get ready with my girlfriends. Or like, I wish I could put my hair in a ponytail. But
Right.
it hasn't been. I was so afraid of something that never even happened. I was so scared.
Right. Like it's something someone said this yesterday. Like what happened on SAS is kind of like as a girl, you are removing yourself from girl culture, if that makes sense. Or like you are redefining what it is by removing yourself from it. With that being said, I asked you a year ago if you felt beautiful at that moment after shaving.
I still don't like my ears, but I feel beautiful.
uh, what do you think of your ears now?
I still don't like my ears.
Really?
But
Why?
not in a way. I don't like my ears, but I love my ears. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I love them because they're mine and they hear for me and they help me play music and talk to my friends. And I also have realized that the way I see my ears is not the way everyone else sees my ears. And this has helped me because being bald forced me to literally have my ears out 24/7. Even right now, they're not out. But my favorite little hairstyle these days has been being like this, where my ears are out, and I think they're cute. And so I think I definitely have a better relationship with my little ears now.
Yeah. See, that's what we don't notice. Like, yeah, you shave your head. Maybe you learn how to love your hair that you used to have, but you also learn how to love other parts of yourself. It
Yeah.
just opens that gateway, right? But would you say, do you feel beautiful today?
Yeah. Yeah. I think that if someone asked me today, do you feel beautiful? My first thought would not at all be my ears, which is different, obviously, from a year ago.
Yeah, that's great. I'm glad. So the next question was if you have gotten any comments for your hair or decision.
I was anticipating a lot more, um, not negative comments, but hesitant ones of like, why'd you do that? Or like, where'd your hair go? But so far, everyone has been so kind about it, and maybe it's shit culture of like everyone's shaving their heads so they know what to say now and they know to be like, you look so beautiful and you're so brave. Um, but I told my family, and my brother was like, well, at least we don't have to see you until late December. But he said it in a joking way. I know he's excited to see me. Yeah. I know it'll be a lot harder once I get home and I'm not surrounded by 50 other bald people. Going home, everyone that I knew that knew me was extremely supportive and like very like, of course you look so beautiful with a bald head. Like, of course you still look amazing. Like, everyone that I knew was very supportive. I did post a TikTok about
You did. That is
it,
true.
and the negativity on that video was off the freaking hook. It was crazy. I was like, oh my God, like how many people have nothing better to do with their day than
Yeah.
stop and comment on this random girl's video? I felt so sad that just the amount of negativity that was, I don't know how to explain it. I didn't take offense personally to any of the comments, but I took offense to the comments because they were there.
I understand.
Yeah, like I was mad that it happened.
Yeah.
It didn't make me doubt myself,
Mm-hmm.
and it didn't make me doubt my decision or my beauty. It actually like strengthened. I was like, well, this is why. This
Yeah.
is why.
Yeah, exactly. That's a
Mhm.
good point. And I understand what you're saying. It's not personal, but it's more like, damn, why is it this way, right? It definitely is proving a point whether you like it or not because these societal norms have been established. Okay, moving on. I asked you, are you scared of anything going forward?
I think I'm scared of the highs and lows that I know are going to be there. I'm scared for the day that I look in the mirror and I don't feel beautiful. And I hope that I can just be like, ah, whatever. But I know that that's not always the case. I'm scared to be at home without my fellow baldies. Yeah.
So how did those fears play out?
No, it wasn't that bad. Like I said before, I feel like I was so afraid of something that never came to fruition, because there were days when I felt more down and there were days when I didn't feel like I was the most beautiful person in the entire world, and there were days that I was like, damn, I wish there was 50 other bald people here and I wasn't alone.
Yeah.
But, I mean, that's just also life. Like, whether I shaved my head or not, I would have highs and lows. Whether I shaved my head or not, I would feel beautiful some days and I wouldn't feel beautiful other days. And whether I shaved my head or not, I would feel lonely sometimes and not feel lonely other times. And so I think I placed so much power in my hair that and then I realized that that maybe doesn't have as much power as I thought it did. I was already leaving all of my closest friends and these people that I've had like these such intense experiences with. Leaving them was already hard enough, and then all of a sudden I was bald and alone.
I'm sure you don't remember, but I asked you what went through your head while shaving.
You know what? It was really funny because like before I was like on the verge of tears. Like when I was deciding, I had tears in my eyes, and I felt like I was like gonna die. I was so stressed and panicked. And like even when Katie and I were like yes, in my head I was still like no, but yes. And we sat down and I was like freaking out, and then the razor like touched my head and I just felt like so peaceful. And I was like, whoa, this is actually kind of chill. I think once the decision was made and I couldn't back out and I had a bald streak right here, it was like, oh, I'm doing it and it's okay and I'm still alive. And it was like euphoric. I don't really know how to describe it. Very peaceful.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, I do. I remember that too, that feeling of like freaking out and then like being totally fine.
Yeah. Well, I had this planned. Um, if you didn't remember, I wanted to show you the video of you shaving.
Oh,
Do you want to see
yeah. I haven't
it?
watched it.
Okay, just beware. There might be a lot of screaming from me. I'm so proud of you. I'm not crying. You look beautiful. I thought I was gonna cry. Maybe I'll cry later. Shame, 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 shame. This is a lot. Wow, this is a lot. Shame, 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 shame. It feels so weird. I feel so light. I told you. I'm so proud of you, man. I'm so proud of you. I'm crying now. I'm so proud of you. I'm really I'm gonna cry with you. Oh, I want to hold the scissors. Wait, let me wipe the tears first. Okay. It was a short, what was that clip? Like 3 minutes, probably. I don't know, like a couple minutes, but I feel like in those 3 minutes, that was just like such a catalyst for me going forward. Yeah. Yeah. Imagine, I didn't even realize 3 minutes. That's all it took. But
Yeah.
I definitely I understand what you're trying to say. It feels like it was a longer process, and I think maybe that's because like the thinking about it and doubting whether to do it or not and all this fear, I feel like that is part of the time when you shaved, like all of that is being let go of. I think that's what you're talking about, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Like you're letting go of what's expected from you. You're letting go of your future plans in a sense, like because
Mhm.
maybe your hair was part of that, so it's a powerful action, bro.
Yeah.
Wow. It makes my heart happy when I watch these videos because it's not just you shaving.
Mhm.
It's all of us like screaming, I'm proud of you. Bro, I was feeling it. It was passionate.
Yeah, yeah. There was so much emotions going through everyone, and I just loved how we were all connected. Like I know I was gripping Katie and Isabel's hands so tight, and Shane had her hands on my head. Like she was like shaking, holding the thing, and whenever she could, she would like just touch my shoulder, touch my head. Just like we were also physically connected as well as emotionally connected. I even remember you were filming the video, but I'm pretty sure you were also like holding onto my knee. You were like gripping my knee.
So I asked you after this, would you recommend this to other women?
At this point in my bald journey, yes. I think that the feeling of like your hair just like sliding down your arms, not being attached to your head, was so freeing and so special. Just like something you can't know how it feels until you feel it, and it just feels like all like the stress is just like being shaved off of your body with your hair. I would recommend it to other women who are thinking about it. I think that it is a hard journey. Like it's hard. It gets hard. And I think that any woman who came to me and was like, I'm thinking about this, what do you think? I think that my answer would just be, you know what you want to do.
Mm-hmm.
And because that was what I remember. Issa said that to me. She was like, if you know what you want, then do it. Simple as that.
Yeah.
And that was like what hit home the most for me. And I think that's still true.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I definitely would. It's a life-changing experience for someone who's ready to and wants to undergo it.
Yeah, that's a fair point. And that goes into the next question, which is, do you feel it's necessary for women to shave in order to let go of beauty standards?
I don't think it's necessary for women to shave to let go of beauty standards, but I think it really pushes you off the cliff instead of like scaling down the cliff foothold by foothold. It's like all of a sudden you're at rock bottom and you have to remake those beauty standards from rock bottom. I don't think that made sense. Yeah, I think my answer remains the same. I don't think that you need to shave your head in order to deconstruct what's going on. I think that you could, but shaving your head definitely helps.
Yeah. I think, when I had shaved, I was like, oh, everyone should shave. Maybe that's why I did all of this. But like, I've definitely also come to realize that it's not for everyone, and that, yeah, like it's not necessary. But I same as you, if someone is thinking about it, I will say, yo, do it, because it's like you almost know, right? Like without knowing, you almost know that you need to do it.
Yeah, I would say as much as I played the like, I don't know, no, I'm not gonna do it. I don't know, maybe, no, I definitely won't. I'm looking back,
Yeah.
something in me knew that I needed to do it. And I'm
Yeah.
really happy that I listened to that, because I think that if I didn't, I would always be curious about how I would be different and what I would be missing out on if I didn't have this experience. But you're right. I knew somewhere deep down, I knew I had to do it. And I think that's what made it such a positive experience for me.
Yeah. The last thing I asked you to do, it wasn't a question, it was to give yourself a message. So this is past Natalie 1 year ago.
Gosh. I hope that you give a lot less fucks. I hope that you understand that beauty isn't all physical, and that even on the days that you don't feel beautiful, you still are beautiful. And I'm proud of you, and I'm emotional. But you did it.
I'm gonna cry.
That's all.
I'm proud of you.
Mwah.
Thank you for your time.
We out. I don't know. It's something, I think it's emotional because
I didn't even know what I was looking for. I didn't know what in me needed to be healed when I shaved my head. And I think looking back at it now, I see myself not being able to find the words for what I wanted for myself in a year. Like, I see myself being like, what do I want out of this? I don't know. And it's emotional for me because now I know like what I received. Like, it was a gift that I gave myself to be able to grow in this way. And it's just really cool to see that. I think it kind of freed me from that responsibility that I think a lot of women or people have, but women especially feel the need to make everyone happy, to take care of everyone, to make sure everyone's feeling comfortable, to make sure everyone's needs are met. I think that for me was what changed the most.